Okay, hi, it's Starcy Channel. I'm Yoshi. So today, I am planning to have a special guest, Dr. Akira Ikigawa, as a guest today. Nice to see you. Hi, nice to see you too. Then I tell them she wouldn't do that for random child. She did it because you are her daughter. Then they realize that can be true. They took their mother's kindness for granted. They never appreciated it before.
Some of my patients don't have happy memories with their mothers, so I keep on questioning until they remember when they felt mother's love even at the slightest moment. Once small memory pops out, the rest is easy. Of course there are bad memories, but there must be one thing that they have done for the daughter based on love. As soon as they remember they were loved, it changes the view from horrible mother who never loved me to a mother who did things for me even if I don't like her. This process helped them to recover the relationship between their mothers without saying anything to them, and I have witnessed so many cases with my patients. This process will make their delivery an amazing one. So my mission is to fix their problems until the due date. It is not easy though.
I see. I agree that many of us still have conflicts with parents.
Some people still carry struggling feelings to forgive the parents, or not having a great relationships with them. But what you said just now opened up the eyes and have a different point of view. The answer is to be thoughtful. Always find out the true reason why the person in front of you is doing what you don't like. It's all about it if you are capable of thinking about the reason or not. And parents need to educate children since they are young how to do so. We have a word called jo in Japanese, meaning to be thoughtful and forgive others. Seicho Matsumoto, who is a famous author in Japan, used to be a journalist. He once was asked how he can be such a great journalist, and he said, have a heart of jo. Most of the journalists tend to write how awful crimes are when reporting court cases. But the important thing is to dig behind the reason of the act, how the person was raised and such. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to write a good article. To look from that perspective, even people who does bad things to you can be a nice person to the others. No one is truly a bad person. It's only you think they are bad. You need to really look what's inside the surface. All the souls are good souls. It may be a very small amount, but every one of us have a feeling to be kind and useful for the others.
That's where we need to look and develop so anyone can shine up. And that's exactly what children want to do and why they're here for. Children don't understand why adults can't understand the logic. They know it all, yet adults tell them what to do and warn them, and give negative advices like don't do that, there's no benefit, or you will fail. Adults' ego stop children from doing what they want to do in their lives, and they gradually lose their self-esteem, self-efficacy, and kindness to help others. And they grow into someone who will only follow instructions and advices from others. It reminded me what you wrote in your book. I have cleft lip and palate, which are birth defects. What you wrote in your book had brightened me up, saying a person like me who carry physical difficulties have chosen to challenge a higher hurdle than others, and also give a chance for their parents to grow more. It made me feel happy when I read the book. I met some children and adults who have physical disabilities and carry pre-birth memories. Koya is 23 years old and he's one of them. He was completely healthy until 2.5 years old. But then he had encephalitis, which made him paralyzed. And he's been using wheelchair that he can lay on since then. Now I asked him questions through his mother's interpretation of finger language. That I have heard children choose to have physical disabilities, but what do you think? And he told me it was his choice. So I asked him the reason why, and then he said it's a long story, but it's something to do with his previous life. He was trying to achieve a better relationship with his mother. He had to be paralyzed to help his mother, and that was the best way to show his mother what happiness is about. He also explained different reasons, but I was old. Who wouldn't blame themselves as a mother if your child was healthy up to 2 to 3 years old and got encephalitis? She had probably wished she had taken him to hospital more earlier and such. But children have a purpose to make their mothers happy as mission. Koi's mother was crying as she interpreted his words. I believe in what he said, and it's not just only him. I've met few different adults who have said the same things to me. And you got to remember, their purpose isn't to be unhappy by being physically disabled. It is challenging to choose a life with having conditions with their body. People wouldn't choose to be unhealthy if you'd want an ordinary life, because it is not easy to cope with. You'll need to have an extraordinary tough soul to handle the situation. The braver the soul becomes, more physically difficult situation it chooses. On top of that, being physically disabled is a gift from them to people so that they understand what happiness is about. Usually a soul carries 1 to 2 gifts when they're born, but people with disabilities carries tons of gifts all over their bodies, so they can hardly move their bodies because of the weight of the gifts. Each time someone receives one of their gifts, their body gets lighter one by one. They brought so many gifts when they're born. What I mean by receiving a gift is not when people feel sorry for them. When their emotion is full of greatness of being involved with a person with physical disabilities, that emotion is the gift. That's the mission they have. When people truly receive the gift of love and happiness, their body gets lighter and lighter according to them. Wow, I feel thankful now. There was a particular line in your book which got me personally, and I'd like to share that with you. Okay. It was written as, the bodies in their mother's womb have a sense of unity with universe. Oneness is the feeling they have with everything around them and themselves as a whole. But once they are born, they will be influenced by the environment and grow up as oneself, separating from others. I thought that explained it all. I have a theme in this YouTube channel, which is about souls originated from universe. We start from the point where we feel as one with the universe, and then gradually understand who we are by separating from others through our individual experiences. Which is like a new story, as one universe is created from another universe, just like our life for each one of us. I was very touched by that. Especially the fact how we are deeply related to the universe. Yes, I completely agree. When you pursue about the universe thoroughly, it is an empty space or an energy ultimately. Before you reach there may be something called Oversoul or Master Soul, which I assume they exist in a different dimension. And I think there are a field where our souls belong. It's like where our personal smartphone's information are kept within a server, if you like. If a massive company's server is the universe, our souls belong to a small part of the large area. That's probably how I explain the relation of our souls and the universe. Once we have a body, we use information in the server, and our souls are like a SIM card. We make the most of it with the program originally installed in each phone, which is our body. This is the soul we carry when we're born, and that's called astral body, as far as I understand. Now we update what we learned from our experiences in our lives to the server. Let's say the astral body is the data in a phone, which is blank at the beginning. However, whatever the information you need are already there in the server, so you can download it whenever you want. You may also upload unnecessary data and keep on updating and rewriting new experiences data. That's, I think, what we're doing in our lives. If you think that way, we're part of the universe, and at the same time, each individual one of us are very, very important. We all experience completely different stories simultaneously and upload them to the server at the same time, which evolves the server as universe. All of us are doing this. Another point is, it is not necessarily a case for those people who are good, have only good experiences. We need to see people doing bad things to understand what good is about. Am I correct? There are definitely roles who play bad person to teach you a lesson to do good things. These villain roles are very important, as well as people who lies and who doesn't lie. They all are equal looking down from the universe. It's all about one question. Which role would you choose? I feel like too many people are playing villain roles recently, though. We need some balance. We need more people playing good roles, too. I am almost certain people who are watching this video are already and will be choosing a good role. Yes, of course, it's about balance. Not all of us are looking at light side. We do need people who focus on dark side too. More the darkness gets darker and darker, more the light shines and gets brighter. All you need is to appreciate for the darkness and decide to choose the lighter side. I felt everything about the universe throughout the conversation we had today. Oh, that's wonderful, thank you. Yeah, I felt like being born on this earth is like creating another universe from a universe, just like a womb. How do I say? Perhaps the universe is holonic, just like the story our inside and outside are linked. Yes, you're right. Yes, shining your inner self would. Yes, everything is within you. Yes, I felt every element we need to hear were there today. I am grateful if you felt the universe today. That was incredible. Thank you very much. Yes, so I would love to hear more about it. So please do come back and share what you know with us again. I am happy to hear that. Yes, I'd love to. Thank you. Well, thank you. And that's it for today, and we're going to say dewa dewa to everyone as our routine in this channel. Okay, dewa dewa. Dewa dewa, see you next time. Thank you all.